We're back for a 138-pound match between Kareeb Howard from Section 3 and Tim Godoy out of Section 11. Kareeb Howard out of Fowler High School, the third Fowler wrestler to attempt to win a state championship. His teammate has won one, so Kareeb Howard would like to bring home a second to his school. There's his opponent, Tim Godoy from Section 11 out of Sachem High School. He's 27-1. He's a senior, third in the sections last year, while Kareeb Howard was fifth in the states last year. A lot of experience. Howard has worked hard at Fowler High School. Team standings, Section 4 up on top by 20 now over Section 3 as we start this 138-pound match. There's Howard, Section 3.
Now Godoy in on a single leg.
You know, as we look at Howard, he beat Ken Porter, the returning state champ, in his weight class to make it to the finals. So Kareeb Howard has got to feel pretty confident that in beating Porter, when you beat a returning state champ, and last year he was fifth, you've got to give him a lot of confidence. Right now, no score, as Godoy out of Sachem is on the left, Howard on the right.
Yeah, he doesn't want to get too overconfident, Dale, though, because
yeah,
you know, Godoy is a tough wrestler, 27-1, getting to the state championship. He has something to prove as well.
And he's been aggressive, thrown a couple of takedown attempts. Howard trying to counter him. Godoy go out of bounds.
Trying to drag. We've seen that a few times tonight already successfully. This time they go out of bounds.
Godoy knows bleeding, so that'll be an official time. That's Godoy, Tim Godoy, out of Sachem High School. Ken Porter of Alfred Almond High was the state champ that Howard beat 5-3 to get here. As we said at the top of the show, one of the three wrestlers, Rutecki and Jamison, and Howard. Jamison won at 105. So Howard will attempt to bring state medal number 2 to Fowler High School, City High School here in Syracuse. But Tim Godoy from Sachem has been tough this first period. No score. You see the clock, 35 seconds left. Nice move by Godoy. And Godoy gets his 2 right there as they go out of bounds. So as you said, Tim Godoy, somebody to be reckoned with as he comes up with the first points of the match with a 2-point takedown on Kareeb Howard. Howard attempting to stand up. Hand control by Howard. Not able to do it as they head out of bounds, and the official.
I think that's a big hand for the official right there. That was a great.
Dana Charpentier is the official, and he wanted to make sure that Howard's head didn't get hurt.
That's
Watch.
right. Nice dive at the end. He catches the head.
Good style points.
I give him a 10-0.
Yeah, nice job. Right now, Howard would like to get some points as he's attempting to escape from Godoy. Godoy down on the ankle, potentially dangerous. Or stalling. Okay, so that'll be a stall on Godoy. A warning, 5 seconds left to go in the first period.
Yeah, you got to be careful down when you're hanging on to the ankle.
Yeah.
We've seen the officials, they want you to wrestle. You have to move up.
Howard, lucky there. He tried a risky move, John, and he almost got caught. Godoy will have choice. He defers. Let's see what happened, John.
Howard on bottom.
Tries to roll, and he rolled to his back, and Godoy caught his leg. Period ended.
Well, very glad to hear the buzzer on that.
Yeah.
We've seen it a lot. Now Howard gets a point here, but on these roll throughs, when you don't have the hand control, most of the wrestlers have gotten themselves in trouble.
Howard leaving that leg out. He seems to be tempting Tim Godoy with that style. He extended his right leg, and then Godoy shot, and there's the counter by Howard. They're going to go back in the middle. Let's see if he does it again. Watch him. See that right leg, John?
He does set him up out there. I think he got in trouble the first period by doing that. But he's setting up for his takedown. Now, Godoy tried a headlock and missed it.
3-2 now. The lead goes to Howard. As you said, Godoy tried not a desperation move, but was in a little bit of trouble. And
no, it reminds me of a freestyle move. I mean, some of these guys will hit headlocks to the side like that, and in freestyle, it's a slip throw, and you start over.
Right.
In high school and collegiate style, it's not your -2 points.
Godoy in a little bit of pain. He got hurt as they went out of bounds. There's Howard down, gets the thigh on a single. Godoy stretches him out, but as you said, he went for the head and it slipped off, and then that cost him body position. And then I think when he came down, he hit his head, and they went out of bounds. And he complained about his head, and that right there you could see him grimacing. No matter, he's back. Used some injury time. 1:14 left in the second period. 3-2 in favor of Kareem Howard, who's on top right now, right there with the red knee pad. From Section 3, Godoy from Section 11. Howard gets way out to the side, keeps that tight waist on. Now he's got something behind.
Keeping his hips back.
Yep. Ties up a leg.
I'm kind of curious to see if he throws the legs in. This looks like a typical wrestler that rides on top and it probably won't get high.
Yeah, he looks like he's got the weight. He keeps those hips back, and a little change there as he's trying to keep Godoy thinking. He changed position a couple of times. These guys have wrestled 3 or 4 matches to get here, depending on whether they had a bye in the preliminaries. Howard wrestled 4. This is his 4th. Godoy stands up. Howard down on that leg to get some control. Whizzer by Godoy trying to step over. Going to get one. Does he get one?
Very close. Very close.
Nope.
Now Kareem Howard kept that arm around the back, indicating the official he still had control. It was good enough.
The official, Danish Charpentier, his assistant, Al Fuse.
Again, Howard scooping the leg.
Yeah, keeping
just
back.
Control, tight waist. Trying, which he did in the first period with a Navy ride. He didn't get it.
He has some momentum, but he only has a 1-point lead, so he's got to be working to try to get some back points. And that's going to end the period. And they're going to go into period number 3 with Howard on top by 1, 3-2. And Godoy looks like that, maybe the hit on the head took a little out of him. He doesn't look as sharp as he did early. As a matter of fact, they're going to talk to him. They're going to start the injury time. His knee is bothering him now.
It just looks a little out of sync, Dale.
Yeah, he does look a little out of sync. Not sure he is.
He didn't do much in that last part of the second period. Although with Howard on top with a control with that scoop ride, it's kind of tough to do anything.
See if we can give you a look at Tim Godoy as
he's down below and he's just not moving.
Yeah,
see, Howard's not really doing much on top, and he's just kind of turning, looking, weaving back and forth like he's punch drunk.
Yeah, and then he kind of sits back there. If he needed a rest, he got it because he's got 2 minutes left, and he's got 2 points to score in order to win. He's down by 1, 3-2. Let's see what Kareem Howard's got on top. Ankle control. Yep. Breaks him down. Got that leg, John.
That's right. He left the leg sitting there, and Howard picked it up like you're supposed to on top. And he tried to scoop right. He lost that, but he's got that left arm. He's coming up to a bar now. And back to the scoop right, that control right on top.
That right leg scooped underneath Godoy's.
And I got to believe that it's wearing Godoy down. He's very frustrated now.
And they're going to give stalling point to Howard. I believe they did.
Yes, they did.
I didn't see him put it up on the...
Well, I saw 1 point go up. Now one of the scoreboards has a point, and the official's pointing to the scoreboard now.
I think they put up the wrong way. One says 4-2 for Howard, which is the way we saw it. And the other one says 3-2, so we'll go with 4-2. So Howard's up by 2 as Godoy attempts. Boy, Howard's a scrambler there, isn't he? He's a little bit of trouble there with the whizzer. His weight gets out. He scoops the leg, though, keeps something back. He doesn't lose it. He goes out of bounds.
Yeah, he's a tough kid. He's real strong. He keeps his hips down, even with that arm around the back, and Godoy's throwing a whizzer. He just can't get any strength to pull him off to the side.
And as you mentioned, the strength, lack of strength, Godoy's going to take another injury time. That's a good look at Tim Godoy out of Sachem High School, Section 11, down on Suffolk County, Long Island. He just kind of being very gingerly adjusting his knee pads, whether it's a knee problem or what. It doesn't appear to bother him when he gets up. Well, we shall see. He is down, and down by 2 points. I'm sure Howard will not want to give up anything here and would probably like to ride him out for the next minute and 18 seconds.
And if they did keep track of riding time, I think he'd be up by a couple of minutes right now. Just real tough on top. Now he's got a cross face. He's got that scoop ride. He's had that for most of the match. And he's got to be careful here, too, that he doesn't get called for stalling.
Right. They haven't warned him yet, I don't think, because so he's got a little time.
There's not too many pinning combinations that start with a cross face.
Yes, well, now he does get warned, even as we speak. Yeah, no doubt about it that Charpentier is going to tell him that he has been warned for stalling. So now Howard's got some things to think about as Godoy takes his place in the down position with 56 seconds left.
Scoop ride.
He's got to know if he gives up 1 point as a stall, a takedown or reversal could beat him. I don't think he wants to do that.
Then you have to worry about that escape that ties it up and brings it into overtime.
Right.
Right now, it doesn't look like Godoy is wrestling to all of his ability, and you don't want to bring him into overtime and wake him up. And there's that stalling point.
There's another one for Howard.
Now that works to Howard's advantage.
Yeah, 5-2. So now it's a 3-point lead. Now he can afford to give up that 1 if he has to and not give up 2. Or even if he gives up 2, stay off his back. He's only got, 29 seconds left.
Right, but now he knows he can ride at least for 15, 20 seconds without getting in big trouble.
He did the international style there, and now he's going to...
Now this gets a little tricky because he's going to give up 1.
Right.
And now a takedown could tie things up.
He hasn't given up the 1 yet. He does now. Oh, I think it's 2 there. Yeah, Godoy not able to do anything on that as he just tabletoped him. He spun around him, and that's going to do it. So Kareem Howard from Section 3 is going to win in 138 pounds, 7-3. Kareem Howard as Tim Godoy not able to, at the end, pull it off. Looked close, but too little too late. We'll be back with a 145-pound match right after this.